Have you ever looked at a leader and wondered, how did they get there? Perhaps you've seen someone in a position of power and thought, surely there must have been more qualified candidates. It's a question that lingers in the minds of many. You're not alone. It's a perplexing phenomenon. Individuals with questionable competence often rise to positions of power. This isn't just a rare occurrence, it's something we encounter across various domains. We see it in business, politics, even our social circles. From the boardroom to the campaign trail and even in casual gatherings, the pattern repeats. But why does this happen? The answer lies in a complex web of societal biases, inflated self-belief, and outdated notions of leadership. These factors create an environment where confidence often overshadows actual competence. We often associate confidence with competence, mistaking bluster for brilliance. This misjudgment can lead to the elevation of individuals who may lack the skills or knowledge to lead effectively. This isn't just an amusing quirk of human behavior. The consequences of incompetent leadership are far-reaching. Poor decisions, mismanagement, and a lack of vision can ripple through organizations and communities. Organizations suffer, teams become dysfunctional, and progress stalls. The cost of incompetence is not just financial. It affects morale, innovation, and trust. To understand this paradox, we need to delve into the cultural and psychological factors that allow incompetence to thrive. What are the underlying mechanisms that perpetuate this cycle? We'll explore why men, in particular, often benefit from these biases. Societal expectations and gender stereotypes play a significant role in shaping perceptions of leadership. And most importantly, we'll examine how we can change the narrative, rewriting the rules of leadership for the better. By challenging these biases and redefining what it means to lead, we can pave the way for a more equitable and effective future. Let's face it, the image of a leader is often a very gendered one. When we think of a leader, the default image that comes to mind is often male. This perception is deeply ingrained in our culture and reinforced by the media, history, and even our personal experiences. Historically, leadership traits have been closely aligned with traditionally masculine attributes: assertiveness, dominance, risk-taking. These qualities are celebrated and often seen as essential for success in high-stakes environments. But is this the full picture of what makes a great leader? Men are often socialized from a young age to embody these traits. Boys are encouraged to be bold, competitive, and decisive, while girls are often steered toward being nurturing, collaborative, and cautious. These early lessons shape how individuals perceive themselves and their potential. This creates an uneven playing field right from the start. Women often find themselves having to work twice as hard to prove their worth in environments that favor traditionally masculine behaviors. The result? A persistent gap in opportunities and recognition. Confidence, even when unfounded, is often mistaken for competence, particularly in men. This bias can lead to overconfident individuals being promoted or celebrated, while more qualified but less assertive candidates are overlooked. Studies have shown that men tend to overestimate their abilities, while women are more likely to underestimate theirs. This disparity in self-assessment can have a profound impact on career trajectories, influencing who applies for leadership roles and who gets selected. This difference in self-perception plays a significant role in who gets ahead. The result? A workplace culture that often rewards confidence over competence, perpetuating cycles of inequality. Men, especially those who exude an aura of confidence, are often perceived as natural leaders, even when their actual abilities don't match the hype. This not only undermines the value of true competence, but also limits the diversity of leadership styles that organizations desperately need to thrive. The consequences of incompetent leadership are rarely confined to the corner office. They ripple outward, impacting the entire organization and beyond. Teams led by incompetent individuals often suffer from low morale, high turnover, and decreased productivity. Poor decision-making at the top can lead to financial losses, missed opportunities, and even reputational damage. But the impact goes further still. Incompetent leadership erodes trust. It creates cynicism and disengagement. When we see individuals in positions of power who are clearly out of their depth, it chips away at our faith in institutions and systems. It's a vicious cycle that needs to be broken. To understand why certain personalities are drawn to leadership and why some are more likely to succeed, we can turn to the work of psychologist Erikson. His groundbreaking theory of psychosocial development provides a lens through which we can explore the motivations and behaviors of leaders. Erikson believed that our ability to navigate life's challenges shapes who we become, influencing not only our personal growth but also our professional aspirations. Erikson's stages of psychosocial development offer a framework for understanding how individuals navigate different challenges throughout their lives. Each stage represents a critical juncture where success or failure in resolving conflicts can have lasting effects. For instance, the stage of industry versus inferiority, often experienced during childhood, plays a pivotal role in shaping one's sense of competence and work ethic. While not directly a model for leadership, Erikson's stages shed light on how personalities develop and the importance of achieving a sense of competence. Leaders who have successfully navigated these stages often exhibit confidence, resilience, and a clear sense of purpose. These traits enable them to inspire and guide others effectively. Individuals who haven't successfully navigated these stages, particularly those related to developing a sense of competence and purpose, may be more prone to seeking validation through external markers of success, such as leadership positions. This can lead to a fragile sense of self-worth, heavily reliant on external achievements. This can manifest as overconfidence and a lack of self-awareness, traits often associated with incompetent leadership. By understanding Erikson's framework, we can better identify the roots of these behaviors and foster environments that encourage authentic, self-aware leadership. One of the most effective ways to combat incompetent leadership is to diversify leadership teams. Diversity in this context means more than just gender balance. It's about embracing a wide range of backgrounds, experiences, and perspectives. When we have diverse voices at the table, we're less likely to fall prey to groupthink and more likely to make well-rounded decisions. Diversity also challenges our preconceived notions of what a leader looks like and how they behave. It forces us to move beyond stereotypes and evaluate individuals based on their merits, not their ability to conform to outdated ideals. For too long, we've equated leadership with charisma, assertiveness, and a command and control style. It's time to redefine what it means to be a leader. Empathy, collaboration, and emotional intelligence are not signs of weakness. They are the hallmarks of effective leadership in the 21st century. We need leaders who listen more than they speak, who value collaboration over competition, and who prioritize the well-being of their teams. These qualities, often associated with feminine leadership styles, are essential for creating a positive and productive work environment. Perhaps the most critical trait for any leader is self-awareness. Leaders who are self-aware understand their strengths and weaknesses. They're open to feedback and willing to acknowledge when they've made a mistake. They don't feel threatened by the expertise of others. They welcome it. Developing self-awareness is a lifelong journey. It requires introspection, honesty, and a willingness to be vulnerable. But the rewards are immense. Self-aware leaders are better equipped to build trust, foster collaboration, and make sound decisions. We can't afford to be bystanders in the fight against incompetent leadership. It's time to challenge the status quo and demand better. We need to hold leaders accountable for their actions and support organizations that prioritize competence, integrity, and empathy. Let's rewrite the rules of leadership together. Let's create a world where competence trumps confidence, where diversity is celebrated, and where leaders inspire us to be our best selves. The future of our organizations and indeed our society depends on it.